In today's digital age, the rise of constant surveillance is fast becoming reality. As such, with the aid of technological developments such as AI and facial recognition, surveillance has come to shape politics and culture in ways many cannot perceive. An example of this is mass biometric surveillance, or MBS, which refers to the transformation of our unique biological aspects and behaviors into quantifiable data for the sole purpose of uniquely identifying individuals. MBS surveys can survey and analyze these data points at large scales, and thus can be used in mass-scale citizen profiling and scoring in public spaces. In Australia, MBS is used by law enforcement, border security, and private businesses such as banks for security and authentication. Nonetheless, experts are beginning to argue that the use of this technology threatens to erode the social fabric of society. In recent years, the accelerated development of MBS has been driven by rapid advancements in AI, sensor miniaturization, and big data analytics. As such, governments, including Australia's, are responding to intensifying demands for enhanced security. Biometric recognition is the use of an individual's specific biological characteristics, such as facial structure, iris color, or hair, to establish a digital identity. Such characteristics are represented as biometric templates which can be compared against other individuals stored within the larger database. Recently, researchers at Mozilla found that modern vehicles like Tesla can capture up to 25 gigabytes of personal data per hour, creating inference-based biometric profiles of the user. Nonetheless, MBS, if implemented securely, offers the potential to strike a balance between safeguarding data and ensuring public transparency about its use. MBS is extremely versatile in its uniqueness and general permanence, and as such, specific biometric profiles are difficult to be changed or forged. Furthermore, when utilized as a defense against national threats, violence detection models incorporating MBS technology have reported accuracy rates exceeding 95%. However, these findings often stem from controlled environments and do not translate into tangible external situations. A 2021 Government Accountability Office report suggested that tests often underscored a lack of sufficient evidence in demonstrating the effectiveness of MBS in preventing crime. As such, there still exists a significant risk of exposing sensitive personal information if unique biometric profiles are not adequately anonymized. China's Skynet, consisting of over 700 million AI-powered CCTVs, exemplifies this, and its sheer scale has influenced Australia's own surveillance trajectory, particularly in the spheres of national security and border protection. Smart gates, utilizing e-passports and facial recognition, now review over 90% of travellers coming in and out of frequent Australian airports, have been expanding since trials at the 2018 Commonwealth Games. Yet, while Australia frames its use of MBS in democratic terms, echoes of China's Skynet are evident in its rapid normalization in Australia. As such, China's precedent has legitimized the expansion of MBS within Australia. However, within China, ethical concerns are expressed regarding its use in the ethnic profiling of Uyghur Muslims in Xinjiang. Similarly, within Australia, privacy and breaches in human rights are readily debated. A 2025 author-conducted survey of 70 South Australian students and teaching staff found that 65.6% of respondents were concerned with the potential misuse of their biometric data, though 74.2% also believed that maintaining safety outweighed the importance of maintaining personal privacy. This paradox encompasses a growing trend in contemporary societies where individuals are increasingly skeptical of intrusive technologies, yet believe that forfeiting elements of their autonomy is an equivalent exchange for the perceived sense of safety or protection. Public willingness to sacrifice privacy for convenience and a sense of security fosters what researchers label a culture of acquiescence, meaning to reluctantly accept something without protest. Such attitudes legitimize the use of MBS, often without sufficient research or transparency, as seen in technological trials. In Australia, while the safety and efficiency of border protection is largely accepted by citizens, the consequent erosion of privacy risks becoming a norm rather than an acknowledged risk of MBS. Still, benefits do exist, as MBS has proven to provide significant benefits within Australia, with the implementation of smart gates having reduced average passenger processing durations by 30%. Within China, preliminary reports indicate that integrating MBS into Skynet has correlated with an apparent reduction in petty crime rates in urban areas, although these reports are largely debated due to a lack of transparency and the potential for bias. Additionally, MBS's ability to facilitate a more precise identification of individuals has been reported to aid in preventing cases in relation to identity fraud and workplace safety.
Nonetheless, the reported benefits of MBS must be critically evaluated against the ethical implications of their normalization. As MBS becomes embedded within everyday life, a gradual desensitization of monitoring occurs, where efficiency and safety begin to outweigh considerations of autonomy and consent. This mirrors China's experience, not through identical authoritarian intent, but through incomparable social conditioning that renders surveillance an unchallenged norm. Without transparent oversight, informed consent, and robust data protection frameworks, Australia risks replicating aspects of this model under a democratic guise. Although MBS contributes to national efficiency and security, its unexamined integration threatens to recalibrate social expectations of privacy, illustrating how easily democratic principles can be eroded beneath the pursuit of technological progress.
Ultimately, the expansion of MBS demonstrates the continuing tension between national security and individual privacy. In Australia, this technology has improved efficiency in border control and identity verification, but has also increased exposure to data misuse and insufficient regulation. To counter these risks, governments like Australia should introduce enforceable data retention limits, mandatory independent oversight, and public transparency regarding the use of biometric data. These measures would ensure that the benefits of MBS are realized within a framework of accountability, consent, and transparency. Otherwise, as Sophocles once warned, what appears to be progress may conceal its own curse, a surveillance system that strengthens security at the cost of the freedoms it was meant to want to protect. Thank you for listening, and we'll catch you next time.